open up the box, we are presented by the phone itself, and I gotta tell you, it looks incredible. It looks really nice. It looks just like a solid piece of glass, and that is both good and bad. So, it feels very nice in the hand. It feels very slim. There's no complaints about that at all. So now lifting up the little thing, we are presented by the paperwork and the SIM ejection tool, which I will be using for this phone because I'll be taking out the SIM from my old Samsung. Besides this, these, and this, the phone feels pretty nice, but you probably want to get a case on it because if it slips out of your hand, bye-bye glass. So now that I've had this phone for over a little 3 or 4 days, I can tell you that it feels nice. It certainly gets people to stare at your phone, and so I gotta tell you, I've gotten some people question like, what is that phone? It looks pretty nice. So that's always nice. But besides that, I want to say that I did not experience any lags or anything of the bad stuff, which is pretty much expectable because this phone is expensivest. So right as I installed a wallpaper, I immediately noticed how beautiful the screens are. Obviously the true blacks because it turns off individual pixels. The camera is fine. It's got its own benefits over the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 10. But I'm gonna have to say I prefer this one for pictures and I prefer the iPhone camera for video. Now let's talk about the S Pen that is built into this phone. So once you take it out, you are presented with a wheel of different selections. So I select the first one, which is the drawing/note pad. Works nice. I've drawn a couple of things. They look horrible, but they still work. Also, what you could do is when the phone is off or sleeping, you can take out the S Pen, and then you can write directly on the screen, and then you can pin it to the always on display. So that is really useful when you want to quickly jot down a note or something. I don't know, just doodle a little bit. So that's kind of useful. And I also noticed when you take out or put in the S Pen, or when you draw, it makes nice little sound effects. It's a nice touch.